Okay, welcome back to NwN2, the original campaign, which we are doing with Meren. Meren, what is your name again? Meren Maynolds. Meren Maynolds, who is the tiefling swashbuckler. Now, Lonnie's going to get to sit this out, and I'm going to bring Kelgar on. Because I don't make Lonnie walk around the horrible, horrible, unnatural city. Last video, we equipped Chandra because we don't want her going around unarmed. And as you can see, she's got a fairly respectable sort of things there. No, I can't do the banded mail for my swashbuckler anyway. Banded mail is heavy. Mithril would only bring it down to medium. There would be no way it would be of any use to me. But man, that looks pretty. It is kind of boob platey. But again, I think that's more Neverwinter Nights being a matter of putting a template on top of the skin rather than Luke, I just remembered there is I talk to myself sometimes. I just remembered there is an exit right next to the end that you could have taken. Yay! Scabbard of Blessing, Gem of Brightness, Taunt. Am I using the Rapier +3 right now? Yeah, we'll use the Rapier +3 right now. Oh. By the way, Namara, the rapier she's using in her main hand that she's had improved, was also a weapon you could get from the dwarven blacksmith in the Neverwinter Nights original, in the other Neverwinter Nights, the one done by BioWare, not the MMO, the horrible, horrible MMO. I tried the MMO for a very short time. It did not feel like D&D. It did not, not a big fan of D&D as a tabletop game, but I play it, but I am a rather large fan of D&D as a video game thing, and I'm used to a particular feel. And what the Neverwinter MMO has is not the same feel at all. The Dungeons and Dragons Online thing that was set in Eberron was fairly awesome. But oh well. Anyway.
Blessings of Tyr be upon you. Sir Naval has told me of your predicament, and it so happens that I have need of a squire. This is unusual, to say the least. Usually prospective squires spend months, even years, proving themselves before they are permitted to enter the nobility. But Captain Brelena and Sir Naval both vouch for your character and your ability, and I have heard of your exploits in the city as well. Still, count yourself lucky to avoid years of caring for my horse and scouring the rust from my arms and armor. Your need is great, so I'll take you as my charge.
That's it? And I'm a squire?
Not quite so simple as that, but years of service will be passed over in your case. I am Sir Grayson Corrit. My sword is sworn to Nasher, Neverwinter, and Tyr, and it falls to me to teach you chivalry, so that you will not dishonor me overmuch as your knight.
I will be honored to serve as your squire.
Good. You appear capable of defending yourself, so we'll not discuss that. The Brotherhood of Knights is one bound by the ideals of chivalry and honor. And the same goes for sisters, of course. Without honor, a knight is nothing more than an animal with a sword. To be a knight is to lead a life of duty and responsibility. We are bound by a code that prescribes our every action, to be brave and valorous in battle against your enemies, to show no fear in their presence, to be just and righteous,
I like
to
his
embody
armor.
and uphold the laws of your lord and land, to be respectful to your enemies and kind to your fellows, to protect the weak and those who cannot defend themselves. All squires have these rules impressed upon them by rote and lash, but I suspect that you are mature enough to take the lesson without the cuffing.
But what if the laws of my lord and land require me to act unrighteously?
To serve your land is to act righteously. If your cause is noble, so too are the actions you take in its name. What
That's
wouldn't you do to see your home
a rather
protected?
permissive
To know that
attitude.
your loved ones are sleeping soundly each night?
There's nothing I wouldn't do.
And we are of the same mind. Knowing the code of conduct is important for a knight or squire, but living by that code is paramount. To be a knight is also to live a life of service to your lord and realm. You will be expected to perform certain duties for the crown. Given your unique circumstance, these duties will be waiting for you after the trial. However, there is one observance that cannot be postponed: the vigil.
What must I do?
Your vigil is a time for reflection and contemplation. It is a sacred tradition. All who would become squires spend a night in the solace glade. You must spend the night alone, of course. Most choose to reflect on their vows or to ask the blessing of their gods. On the next morning, I will welcome you into our brotherhood.
Huh. I'm ready for my vigil now.
Come then. I will lead you to the solace glade.
There is a good movie, I think it's Finnish, it's Scandinavian by any account, called Arn, A-R-N. It's the name of the main character. The main character is a Templar.
Cora yet lives. You swore to me the hostile would handle this.
We did and we shall. I merely wished you to be here when the ritual took place, so you can see it for yourself. Have you brought what I asked?
Yes. Here is a hair from one of the pillows she slept on at the academy. And here is a thread from one of her robes she left behind as well.
Excellent. Yes, these will do. I can begin at once. But I shall also need a drop of blood from you to power this ritual.
My blood? Why?
Only from the blood of one strengthened by justice can justice be done.
Very well, but
I'm-
this stinks of necromancy.
Well,
Nothing of the
jeez.
sort. Necromancy is so obvious. No subtlety. This is something much different. I am calling an elemental, fueled by Quara herself. A reflection, if you will. Drawing from the same fire, the same blood. I think she will find this animus elemental more than a match for her.
When will it be sent after her?
Patience, my lord. Where she walks, this elemental shall soon find its way there.
I'm armed with fire stuff, aren't I?
Every knight and squire of Neverwinter has touched this sacred ground. To Helm, to Tempest, to Torm, and to Tyr have prayers been given. Think on that. Think on the fellowship you wish to join. Perhaps clear your mind and think of nothing. I will return in the morning, and you will greet the new day as my squire.
Why do I have to stand squat?
As I have said, tradition may be bent, but it cannot be broken entirely. Now, you have much to consider, much that you should consider, and I will greet you in the morning. Indeed, I take my leave of you and your thoughts.
Are you here? I can barely see anything out here.
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
Look, the way trouble follows you, there's no way I'd let you come out here alone.
Wait. Oh, thank you for coming, but I'm meant to stand this vigil alone. It's tradition.
You really believe this stuff, don't you? Maybe I was wrong about knights. Well, I'm training just like you are. My mentor told me to follow his lead, so here I am. If you think I'm leaving now, think again. Anyway, I doubt I could find my way back to Neverwinter in the dark. Plus, I wanted to see if any of the gods would want to inflict further punishment on you. Hey, did you hear something?
I didn't expect the girl to be here. We'll spare her the grief of crying over your corpse and kill her as well.
I'm right here, you know. Why don't you try?
I kind of wish Nishka. Who are you and what? I like this. These odds are unfair. Chandra, back off to even things up. No, who are you and why are you bothering me? Meren is very
We're the ones who've been sent to kill you, Squire. Try not to die too quietly.
Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie.
Time to put
You
these weapons
pathetic
to some
waste of flesh.
That will leave alone.
They knocked me down. Oh, there's my parry mode. No. Parry mode.
Solace Glade, huh?
Well,
Talk about
Chandra
poor name
did
choice.
most of the work
Those
there.
men came out of nowhere. Don't you ever spend one night in peace?
Nope. It's rare, trust me.
I believe that. Hey, the leader there. He's got a ring on his finger. It's a circle with teeth or spikes.
Or daggers.
Could be, I suppose.
Hard-
It's hard to tell with all the blood. Here, you take the ring. I don't want to hold on to it. Look, maybe I better slip away before your knight returns. I don't want you getting into any trouble.
That's for the best. Thanks for your help, Chandra.
Sure. Actually, in some ways, it was kind of fun. Good luck.
That's rather
And hopefully when we
disturbing,
see each other
actually.
again, you'll be Neverwinter's newest squire.
What happened?
I was attacked by Luskan assassins. They are not a problem anymore.
No doubt they caught wind of our plan and saw this as their last chance to judge you as they wished. Either way, their efforts have failed, and that is all that matters. I take you as my squire and bind you to the service of the throne of Neverwinter. This title also admits you into the nobility. For truly, there can be no charge nobler than protecting one's home from those who would threaten it. Come, Nasher should be informed of your change in station.
Let's go. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, good. Giant bee venom. Giant bee venom. I had forgotten what kind of character he was. I thought he was this... Yeah, I thought he was a older guy, kind of jerky. Yes, let us go for the Castle Never. Chain shirt free for all.
Ah, Sir Grayson. A pleasure to see you.
It is my honor to serve, my lord.
What brings you here? You look troubled.
My lord, it has come to my attention that this woman stands accused of murder and is to be given over to Luskan for trial.
What you have heard is true. Is that why you are here?
I am here because this woman is my squire and must be tried by your hand and the will of the gods alone.
What is this nonsense? This knight has no squire.
I would choose your words carefully, Ambassador, lest I think you are accusing one of my knights of speaking lies.
I only hear the words of a man shielding a murderer.
Then let the accused speak. What say you? Does my knight speak truly? Are you his squire?
I am his squire and swear to serve Neverwinter faithfully and well.
Then it is true. That means this squire will be tried here, Ambassador, not within Luskan's walls.
There is no justice in this, but I was a fool to expect justice in Neverwinter.
Seeing that gloating smile strip from her face pleases me more than you will know. But this has bought only a little more time. Time we cannot afford to waste. We must find the truth of what happened at Ember, and quickly. But you cannot do so here. You have my leave to depart Neverwinter, provided you give your word to return for the trial.
Of course, Lord Nasher.
Travel to Port Last. Someone there can guide you to Ember. Then return with whatever you can that will prove your innocence.
It would be wise to speak to Hieromos in Port Last. He is said to be a fair man and vigilant of his people and the lands around. We'll see.
You are to be congratulated on joining the service of Neverwinter and its knights. Serve Neverwinter, and it will serve you. For now, go to Port Last. It should be marked upon your map. Once there, see about visiting Ember as well. Keep your resolve. I am confident you will expose the truth of this matter soon enough, and after this trial, I will have more duties for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking sand is required for this. Royal Guard, Royal Guard. Okay. If you've played the first Neverwinter Nights, you kind of remember the way Nasher looked. As he is now, he's mostly cased in armor now. I'm beginning to wonder if that's to hide his whatever state of health he's in after he was suffering from the plague a little bit, and he's really getting on in years. Plus, they made him look like his new voice actor, which is Patrick Stewart. But I like this Nasher more than the Nasher in the original game, so this one's a little bit more vibrant and masterful. The other one in the game was, the couple times you ran across him was very depressed and reactive and apathetic and cynical. This one is much more like I expect his. Baron Maynold, welcome to the Black Lake District. Madam, I'm Sergeant Brockenburn. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. You will find this quieter ward than what you're used to, I think. My men are an honest lot. We take no bribes and tolerate no disorder. Is the lockdown still in effect? No, nasty business that. We weren't able to locate the murderer. By now he's surely escaped the district. I've added more watchmen to keep an eye on things. All the same, the lads will feel better with you in the district, I think. We've all heard how you cleaned up the docks. You need any help finding anything around here, I'm at your service. How long have you served here? 20 years I've patrolled these streets, and I make a point to know every grudge, every love affair, every tawdry bit of gossip. Wouldn't be such a quiet ward if I didn't. Are there merchants in this district? Only a few. You can try the Academy Square just out front of the Archives building. You'll find a scattering of merchants there. Best hold your nose if you're browsing the stalls. The shopkeepers serve the needs of the Academy students, so it's the foul-smelling potions, Eye of Newt and the like. And crafting supplies, maybe? Possibly. You don't look like a arcane caster. I'm not, but I travel with several, and they make stuff for me. Oh, I see. What's there to see around here? Best be careful about sightseeing. The nobles here value their privacy. A few of them have their own guards, and they've no qualms about drawing blades on us. I admit the theater on the lake does attract a certain amount of attention. Lord Tamar built it after the Luskan invasion, trying to win back the people's affections from Nasher, they say. There's a bard performing there now, a fellow by the name of Kane. My granddaughter has heard of them, though I certainly haven't. Okay, farewell. I thought you knew everything that went on in your district. Okay, we're supposed to go to... check out Port Last. Collector's Mansion, Theater on the Lake. Looks like there's a couple of things here. Church of Lathander. We're going to go look at some of these merchants, though. I also need to look at...
Can I help you?
Can't wait to... I'm able to throw fireballs. Wait, whoa. Why did you go all the way that way? I wanted to talk to that merchant.
Do business to
Dang
you.
it. She's just a normal merchant. She's not an adventurer merchant. All things arcane, sold right here. Looking for anything in particular? Show me what you have for sale. And I'm just now realizing that I have not actually... What am I wearing? Swordsman's belt. Okay. I have not actually done the crafting stuff yet. Bracers of the Blinding Strike. Oh, use haste 4 times per day. AC plus 4 armor. But that would cancel out the armor I'm already wearing. Oh well. Okay. Boots of Striding. What am I wearing right now? Boots of Tumbling. Boots of Striding are awesome. Constitution bonus. But again, I've got Constitution bonus on my armor. Boots of Hardiness. Constitution and AC. Dodge AC at that. Boots of Reflexes. Cloak of the Bat. Hide, Spell Immunity, Dark Vision. Okay. Amulet of the Master. Oh, that's all a bunch of thief skill stuff. And spell resistance 16. Wow. Ring of the... magic bags! Why is there a frost giant head in your inventory? Is this all the inventory? It is all your inventory. You're not a crafting thing. Yeah, well, yeah, that proves it. Okay, I'm going to have to do some crafting to sell some stuff. Oh, well. No, I'm not buying that. No potions, lots of scrolls. Okay. Academy Square, Neverwinter Archives. That's where we had the... There's the academies over there. Jinkus and Kigo. Hey, you! Get away from there! Aye! What the hell was that? Careful now, don't get too close to them crates. What was... You seem like an important fellow. Do you work for the school? Aye, that's right. Assistant Kennel Keeper Jinx. That's who you're talking to. Dangerous beasts on my stock trade they are. Locking them up, moving them, and beating them as we deserve it. Okay, got it. I'm a little bit tired, aren't I? So what's in the crates, friend? Well, I suppose I oughtn't say, but hells, them wizards keep secrets enough. They're imps. Tricksy little beasties with a foul poison in their tails. That sounds more like Quasits. The magisters use them for experiments and whatnot. Some of them they train to be slaves or message bearers. A few they'll cut up, maybe, and let the students see what makes them tick. They're demons. They don't really have anatomy. Don't you feel sorry for the little buggers, though? They just as soon slit you open and yank out your guts as look at you. Aye, and that's just what they'll do if I don't watch them close. Speaking of which, I'd best get back. I don't really... Keep it down, I said. Hell, you have a academy target. You have a bunch of crates full of imps. Oh, you know what? I'll bet there's a wizard thing here that you can do that we'll probably see if Daedra can do. Okay, that's the academy. Is there a way in the academy? Or is it all outdoors? Please don't let him beat us again! Use books, sundries, laundry, and yeah, you. Hey, look. Might as well go take care of this before we have any of the girls in the party who would get upset. Pep and Polo. You. Yes, wonderful. Now look up a bit and give me just the hint of a pout. Pout. Perfect. Now hold that pose. Mind if we watch you work? Bad time, terribly busy. If I look away, I'll lose the moment. There, you see, just a glance at you and... By the golden hills, my lady, thou art a vision. What did you say? Yes, your eyes, pale like a fall of water over rocks, naive smile, generous mouth, and yes, that artless tumble of hair, so unintended and yet so real. My lady, you're the very picture of pastoral beauty. Looks like you have an admirer, Shanda. My lady, I must take your likeness. I insist upon it. As a matter of honor, my future as an artist lies balanced in your shapely, ever so slightly calloused hands. I'm not sure whether to agree with him or attack him. I don't mind. Do you want to do this, Chandra? Well, all right, but I get to look at it first before anyone else sees it. Wonderful, I shall begin at once. You there, clear out of the way. Hey, what's the big idea? You're supposed to be painting me. You said I was the very model of womanly mediocrity. And indeed you are, my lady, indisputably so. Now, shoo, artistic priorities have shifted, and one must always obey one's instincts. Go on, out of the way. Womanly mediocrity. Oh. Now, Chandra, if you'll step this way and hold your head just so, a hint of a smile, but enigmatic. Oh, she's supposed to be the Mona Lisa, isn't she? Oh, man. Yes, that's wonderful. There, not another stroke of the brush. My dear, I have captured your very soul and made of you a goddess of field and sun and gentle breeze. Oh, wow, I don't really look like that, do I? I'll buy it for you, Chandra, if you like. No, you don't have to do that. Please, really, don't. I fear I could never part with such a painting for less than 300 gold, understand? I could get far more from a collector, but since your friend is the subject, I feel obliged to discount the price. Okay, I'll give you 500. Why? That would support me for months. I could pay my models, perhaps afford a studio. Why is the chat thing not going up? It would have to be in the docks, I suppose, but still. The portrait is yours, my lady. I ask only that if anyone admires it, you tell them my name and this poor gnome is in your debt. Thanks for the gift and paying extra for it. You didn't have to, but I really appreciate it. I have acquired an item. Oh, there we go. I guess it doesn't let you do that. Your alignments have shifted towards good. And you lost 500 XP. And gold, not XP. What is this? Strange ring. What is this? Alexandrite. The Masterful Portrait of Sandra Jarrow by Pep and Polo. Hey. Okay. Where else do we need to go? Aldenon. Theater of the Lake. Let's go ahead and see what's up with this theater.
See if you can top this one, love.
Oh, now I want to play a bard.
That's all you got? Watch this!
And what do you call that then, love? Ode to an angry banshee giving birth?
Yeah, well, what was your song? Ode to a lute player who's not that good? I really must be off. It's getting late, and my mom... No, I mean my wife. My wife will be looking for me. Yes, excuse me.
Well, ladies and gents, I don't know what to tell you exactly. You were promised a battle of bards, instead you've had a massacre of instruments. And here I thought the 12th challenger might have something different to offer. Come now! Surely one of you out there has got himself a lute and a mind to step up and have a go with Cain Lethalon? Step right up then. Just remember to go easy on poor old Cain. Never had one bit of training my whole life.
Yeah, that's a bard thing. There's nothing I can do with that. I could bring Grobnar here. Oh, that would be rather odd. I don't know if you can do that with Grobnar though. That's the collector's match. I don't want to do that without Nishka around. So we're going to go to the... Did I ever forget to put the timer on? Yes, I did. Okay. I am going to go to the tavern. Is it going to ask me where I want to... Oh my goodness. Why is the Old Owl Well suddenly back up? We're going to go to the Docks District. And West Harbor and Fort Locke and High Cliff are all up again. Oh, because I'm no longer limited to the city. That's right. When you get accused of murder, you get told you can't leave the city, and the guards will stop you from leaving the city. And now I have permission to leave the city again. Okay, we're going to go back to the tavern, and I'm going to tab out of here, stop the frap for a moment, and see how much time I've taken on this. I'm going to suppose that I've already gone past the 24 minutes. That's usually what happens when I forget to do the timer. Why is there a cat? Oh, that's sands. I haven't looked at what sand can do, actually. Okay. Games. Okay. Let's go out. I have to have sand. Well, actually, I don't. But I kind of want to have them around because... I have to have Shanda. Yeah, we'll keep sand. I like having sand around for these investigation things. And I'm going to save. Meren, Squire. See you in a moment, maybe. If I don't see you in a moment, I'll see you in the next video.